Hey everyone, and welcome back to my monthly horror roundup, where I list off every horror movie coming out in the month of June, tell you what they're about, and where you can watch them. First off, on June 2nd, Dashcam comes out on video on demand. This is a Blumhouse movie, and is from Tyler Savage, the director of the 2020 surprise hit Host, a horror movie told entirely over Zoom. Dashcam tells the story of two friends on a horror-fueled road trip, live streaming the most terrifying night of their lives. The next day, on June 3rd, Watcher releases in theaters. This is from Chloe Acuna, director of the Ratma segment in VHS 1994, and stars Micah Monroe from It Follows. Watcher tells the story of a young actress who, after moving to a new town with her boyfriend, begins to notice a mysterious stranger watching her from across the street. On June 10th, Off Season comes out on Shudder. Off Season tells the story of Marie, who visits an isolated offshore island after learning her mother's grave has been vandalized. However, once she arrives, she learns the island is closing until spring, leaving her stranded with the strange townsfolk. I got an early screener of Off Season, so watch out for a review on my channel coming next week. Speaking of next week, on June 16th, Mad God also comes out on Shudder. This is the directorial debut of Oscar winner Phil Tippett, a stop-motion and visual effects legend who previously worked on small indie films like Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and Star Wars. Mad God is a stop-motion film that Tippett has been working on for over 30 years, and it tells the story of an assassin who must navigate a world full of monsters, mad scientists, and wretched monstrosities. Mad God is another Shudder movie I got an early screener of, so again, I'll have a review in 2 weeks' time. On June 21st, Sist will be available to watch on VOD. This is directed by Tyler Russell and stars Greg Sestero from The Room. Sist is a horror comedy about a nurse whose last day is ruined when a doctor inadvertently creates a cyst monster that terrorizes the office. On June 23rd, Revealer comes out on Shudder. Revealer tells the story of a stripper and a religious protester who are trapped together in a peep show booth and must come together to survive the apocalypse in 1980 Chicago. The next day, on June 24th, The Black Phone will be released in theaters. This is from Scott Derrickson, director of Sinister and the First Doctor Strange, and it stars Ethan Hawke. This is also based on a short story by Joe Hill, son of Stephen King. The Black Phone is about a 13-year-old boy who, after being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof basement, starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. And last, on June 30th, The Lawn Knight comes out on Shudder. The Lawn Knight tells a story of a young couple whose weekend takes a bizarre, terrifying turn when a nightmarish cult and their maniacal leader terrorize the pair to fulfill a twisted, ancient, apocalyptic prophecy. Of all the movies I just listed, my pick for my most anticipated horror movie of the month of June is Black Phone. I say this every month, but this is a very easy choice. I love Sinister, Joe Hill is a great writer, Ethan Hawke is my favorite actor, and the trailer looks super dark. I've been waiting to see this for over a year, and I am just so excited for it to hit theaters. Though honestly, even if Black Phone wasn't coming out in June, I wouldn't have struggled to nominate something else. Watcher's script got a lot of buzz years ago on Bloodlist and premiered at Sundance earlier in January. Host was a really entertaining jumpscare fest, and Dashcam looks just as fun. And Mad God looks like such an impressive labor of love. Overall, this is a great month for horror fans. Alright, that was my monthly horror roundup for the month of June. Comment down below letting me know your most anticipated movie of the month, or let me know if there are any movies that I missed. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Horror Flicks with Nick. Twice a week I post horror reviews, commentaries, and short recommendations for horror movies you should watch on Netflix and other streaming services. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all in July.